G'day and welcome to my inaugural, is that the right word? Anyway, week in review, which is something which I thought I would try out. Just like sharing with you what it is that I'm watching on YouTube or on Netflix and things that I'm just generally working on currently. So let's just start with the song of the week, which if you're on my Discord, you've seen plenty of times of me just put up a song there and then just leave it for a week or two. And that's not just me suggesting a song to you, that's me showing you I have a thing where I like to listen to a song repetitively, and I do not know why, for approximately a week. Could be like 4 days, it could be 2 weeks. And I just replaced like this long 2-week song with finally this new one by Johnny Cash. Now, I know that the Johnny Cash song is a redo of, I think it's 9 Inch Nails, but Johnny Cash's version, I think, is so much better and is so hard-hitting. The fact that I think that this song was recorded like 1 or 2 years before he died. So like he was in his like review of life, and he had this song which he had heard and asked to do a cover of, and did like a really amazing version of it, and it's so hard-hitting. Now, I'm not usually like going to be suggesting all of these like sad songs, but this one is really a specially made song. So let's go a little bit into more of like just niche-y kind of videos. I found recently, and I think I've seen them before, a channel called Rev Hang, which is a very small channel. This guy's only got like, hold on, give me a second, 46 subscribers. This guy is very small, and he probably does deserve a lot more than what he's getting. He's not released like a huge amount of videos, has he? Okay, so maybe he has released a fair few videos. But if you're looking for content like I do, yeah, go check out his things. It's like a more chill version of mine, not quite so well edited, but he's getting there. And now onto my more mainstream. Well, I usually watch a lot of Funhouse. I used to watch a lot of Funhouse, and I thought I'd just let you know that they're still on a downward spiral and they still suck. On the other hand, Achievement Hunter is ending AWU, which I don't really ever watch, but apparently that's ending, so if that's a thing that you ever care about, like AWU from Achievement Hunter is coming to an end. More mainstream things is, I really do like Jimmy Broadband's content. I don't really know much about him, but I do know that he's been switching from sim racing to like doing IRL stuff. Now, the whole video was a little bit of a wash because it was like really wet, but it ends up being a fairly decent episode, and that near miss is odd. It's not really a center point of the video, it's just a good clickbait. But I would suggest watching it if that's the sort of thing that you're into, and I really did enjoy the video. Along with also like enjoying Car Trek. Now, Car Trek is kind of being like a copy of Top Gear, but like not a very good copy. I wish they would just kind of figure out what it is that they would rather do and not just copy Top Gear, but still, it's fairly interesting. I do like the 308 that they've got there. That is a really fun car and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I would suggest watching it. Now I'm gonna go a little bit into the videos that I made this week. So it started off with the tank and other cars made by people. I noticed that like 2 of them were really looking as if they were hill climb cars. A third one looked like it might have been, which is that like 90-degree front wheel drive V8 car, which was a bit of an odd one, but it worked. And then that really, like, that car that was not well suited for that track at all, and I could have just driven it slowly. Well, actually no, I proved that even driving it slowly would still crash, but like that would do much better on the automation test track, but there it struggled quite hard. And then the tank one in the end, I used that as clickbait. Didn't really work. The video is like one of the worst performing videos I've ever released in recent times, that is. Then there was the chunky off-road tutorial video that I made, which is also performing horribly bad. But this latest one where I got a fan to make a car for me, and then I took it and then I butchered and modified it up the wazoo. That one is also performing the worst in recent time. Am I just really bad at clickbait? Like, what am I doing wrong? But I really did enjoy this last one. It is also like incorporating a lot of new editing styles that I'm playing with, and I think it turned out to be actually a really good video. So if you haven't watched it, fuck you. I'm joking. But yeah, I did enjoy it. I enjoy making pretty much all of my videos. And now you'll notice that on that last one, that I had that 6-wheeler car there. That's that's not one I've enjoyed making. That one has been a labor of, not love, but like, it's like water torture. You think it's over, and then you're like, what is this next issue? I've had so many issues with making that car work, and weirdly, I deleted one beam, like I narrowed it down to this one particular beam, which connects one of the nodes of the rear suspension to one of the nodes on the chassis. There's nothing weird about the beam, it's a normal beam, but I delete it, then everything works. Why? It is so frustrating, but it works. So when I've calmed down and I hate that one a lot less, that one will be turned into a video. In the meantime though, I'm working on this Formula 1 thing. I've 3D modeled it, I've gotten it into the export, like the mod making thing for automation, and I've got it, and then there was a mesh issue. So I redid the mesh, and now I can't seem to export it. So I don't know how to fix this issue. And it's so infuriating, but I will still be making a video on it because when I found that I was just toying with this new model, it got me so excited. I really want to try out driving one of these cars. So that video will be coming up probably mid next week, and it's the first like Formula 1 era. So it's 1950, and I'm going to enjoy that one. Also, I'm going to do a few other things. Like, you'll notice that like some eagle-eyed viewers will notice that my background has changed a little bit. That's because I've had to rearrange things, so I have more room on the left side of my driving setup. You can see the seat there, which is part of my setup that I made. I got this recently. Yeah, so I got myself a handbrake and I just needed extra room on the left side, and I'm going to start using the actual gear lever, which I use the flappy paddles currently. And yeah, so I'm going to be getting this working. Now this was the cheapest one I could find that was not just a switch. So we're going to be trying it out. We're going to do a review on that, and that'll be up on the video. Up as a video at some point, and I'll just be using that. Now the reason why I've been doing that is not so much for BeamNG. I'm going to go now into the games that I've been playing, and it's Assetto Corsa Competizione. Just lots of that in my own spare time. I want to play automation, but I'm fearing that if I play too much automation in my own time, I'm going to be burnt out by the time I go to make a video, and I don't want that to happen because I still do really enjoy playing automation. It is probably my most fun game. Now, some of you may know I have a Bachelor of Creative Arts degree in filmmaking, so I'm a creative person, but I also love cars and always have. Like, my first car was a 1977 XB Ford Falcon with a rally pack. And if you watch my previous video, this one, that is me kind of creating a replica of it, except going absolutely bonkers with a concept engine they had back then, which there was a race car driver that found, they approached them whilst I'm making this, and they said, here, a lot of the drivers are saying that this vehicle is too powerful because the engine that is in 1970s or whatever was creating 600 horsepower. And he was like, it's not too dangerous, you just have to use the accelerator less. He drove it and then went, oh no. No, very much so, this engine is too dangerous. So they scrapped it, like, that's crazy. But yeah, I hope you liked this roundup of what I've been watching and what I've been doing. And I'll probably go off and play some VR Assetto Corsa Competizione now. And I will be making videos on it later. I just want to get better at the game for now. And then when I think that I'm at a decent stage, I'll find a community. I don't really know how to find communities, but I'll find a community and see if we can do some stuff. There's this one guy I want to maybe reach out to at some point. Ermin Hamidovic. He seems like a fairly interesting guy, and he's Australian, which is very important because lag to international places really suck. So I'd have to find a racing sim driver here in Australia, and this guy kind of fits that bill if only he would ever respond to me. So when I get his attention, I'll probably do something with him, maybe join the community he's in, and we'll make some racing content in Assetto Corsa Competizione at least. And, oh, that reminds me, I have a little special thing coming for just the original Assetto Corsa. Sure, it may be one of the worst racing sims out there, but it allows modding, and I found something out. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye. You can click off the video now.